You turn your delusions into reality, okay, baby? So that's pretty much a magician, you know? So you don't have to, when you have naysayers or people who, well-meaning people who are just projecting their fear and anxiety and their perspective of their own capacity, their own limited capacity onto you, um, by saying things like, like that's not realistic. That thing you want, like it's nice and everything, but it's not realistic. That's not realistic. And you believing that is delusional. Maybe you're like me and you have a very high self-concept. When I first started working with my therapist and we did the self-assessment batteries, she was like, I've never seen someone score this high on the self-concept. I just truly very much believe in myself. I'm very confident that I can really do anything. And, that can be perceived as delusional. Certainly when it comes from a woman, when it comes from a Black woman, and when it comes from such like cutesy, girly, unique woman, and so it's so funny that like the my therapist uses an AI to transcribe my sessions, and she'll, at the end it will kind of give her prompts for what she can say in like the summary email to me. And you know what the AI says about me after my sessions? It's like, sounds like your client is delusional and she needs to be more grounded. She would benefit from doing some grounding exercises. Man, shut the hell up, AI. Because you know what? That AI does not say to her male clients that their self-concept is actually delusionally high and he needs to ground himself a little bit. So that's one thing. Another thing is it really like delusional if you do turn it into reality? If it actually comes true, if it comes to fruition? No. So yeah, people are going to say, you can't do that. You can't, operate this way at your job. You can't quit your job. You can't, live this dream. But I mean, you got to have some grace for them. They don't realize that you are someone who turns your delusions into reality. So what might be delusional to them is just you being a visionary. They just can't see the vision. So to them, it seems like a delusion, but you know that like this is child's play for you. This isn't the first time you've been called delusional, and this isn't the first time or the last time that you will prove someone wrong. That they're going to be like, oh shit, she actually did that. Oh my gosh, like she always does. Actually, did I introduce myself? Hey guys, how you doing? If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Sheba and this is my channel, See Like Sheba. What's up? Missed you. It's been a couple days. I was in Mexico. And I just got, a bunch of great confirmations that like, man, I can really trust myself. The way I see the world, I definitely am someone who, as I was saying, I have a very high self-concept, and I just am someone who really believes that like everything always works out for me. Everyone's rooting for me. I have this kind of divine protection, luck and magic kind of just surrounds me. And, some might say that's delusional, but people who know me, who like get to experience me, even kind of in passing, what's delusional for others, I just turn it into reality. What is like a kind of, a lifestyle that is like, no, you could never like just get paid to exist. You could never be loved for being yourself. You could never be loved and celebrated and safe and admired and all the things by being yourself. You have to compromise. It's delusional to think you could not do that. But not me. It's delusional to think like I can't do anything that I say I can do. I'm someone for whom, like, I don't know, I make a wish and it's fulfilled. You know, I talk about how, like, you're not supposed to worry about the how. You just have to trust in the vision. You have to believe your delusion. I don't know why it works, and it doesn't necessarily matter. You just have to know that it does. And yeah, so the most important thing, one of the most important things you can do is just be very delusional about your belief in yourself and your vision and your way of doing things. And yeah, it's going to be great. You guys are going to be like looking back. I know it was Doechii who, like, you know, a couple of years ago, she was talking about how, like, she's going to be famous. She's going to win a Oscar? No, a Grammy. And she did that just by belief in herself. Not just by belief in herself, but without that belief in herself, she would not have been able to do it. And you're going to be seeing that more and more. You're going to be seeing it more and more, you know, from me as I share my story more. And yeah, as I share, I know more is going to come to me. It's going to be reflected back to me more and more. How true it is that I turn my delusions into reality. And if this message resonates with you and you've made it this far, that's how it is for you too. You turn your delusions into reality. You always be proving people wrong. They're always like, okay, sure. I mean, sounds nice, but well-meaning, you know, but that's okay. I'm starting to like see like, oh, I kept telling myself, you know, you guys really enjoyed the episode where I talked about how, you know, anything is possible on this timeline, and doubt that pops up is just confirmation that it's already done. Now, some could say that's delusional. That's not how the world works. But like, actually, I know all of this is made up and whatever I say goes. So if I say anything is possible for me and doubt is confirmation that it's already done, then so it is. And so, yeah, I'm like someone who goes around just being like, you know, everything always works out for me better than I expect. And it does. And it's been so great to just like see that confirmed over and over again. So like, because like at first, like it did feel like I was being delusional. I wasn't able to see the evidence that it was correct, that it was true all the time. But, you know, I've been very intentional and disciplined and devoted about looking for the evidence that what I say is true, that I can trust myself, that the way I see the world is correct, and, you know, a blueprint, not just for myself, but for like everyone. The more I look for evidence of that, the more I find it, the more I find evidence of that. It's been so great. So you really have to just, you know, keep looking for evidence of your delusion until it becomes reality. And yes, someone, probably a dude, could take this information and use it poorly, harmfully. But that's okay. Because when the proper people do get this information, they're going to know exactly what to do with it. And you know, no weapons formed against us will prosper and all that jazz, you know, so you don't have to worry about it. And I know that sounds delusional, but I'm someone who turns my delusions into reality. So, doesn't matter if it sounds delusional. In fact, if it does sound delusional, that's evidence that, like, oh, I'm on track to turning it into reality. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna get on a couple of times in the same day, these next couple of days. Sorry, we just got back from Mexico a couple of hours ago, and it was actually such an easy, chill ass trip. Loved it so much. And I was like universe just keeps showing me how good it can get, and the universe kept doing that, and it was just so beautiful, and I really loved it. And I had set up a couple episodes so that I could still record an episode if I wanted to while I was in Mexico. But then when I was there, I was like, I think I'm actually just supposed to enjoy myself and be present in this moment. And if I want to come on, I can, but I don't have to. And so, now I am home and I can just go on whenever I want. So I'm going to go on a couple of more times. My phone's about to die though. So yeah, I came home and I took a bath. It was so nice. But I'm used to being able to just be around my own energy and discharge the energy of other people pretty easily. But I was traveling, I was hanging out in a group, and it was so fun and so cool. But I am glad to get to be back in my own space, in my own energy, just release everyone else's energy, and get back to me. My favorite subject. Did I say that? It felt garbled. I'm probably more tired than I think I am. So I'm going to go to bed, and we're going to talk more about this because it's so powerful, and people are going to pay you a lot of money to teach them how to do that. Turn their delusions into reality. So, yeah. All right. Bring your forehead up against the screen, okay? I love you so gosh darn much. And all of this is made up, okay? So if you are someone who knows you turn your delusions into reality, don't let people, don't you gaslight yourself out of your dreams. Don't let you tell yourself that no, it's not possible. Who's done it before? It's not realistic. It's improbable. So improbable doesn't mean impossible, and everything is impossible until someone does it. So keep being delusional. Hold the vision. Trust the vision. Trust your vision. Trust your delusion. Trust yourself. You got it. Okay? All right. If you made it this far, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe. And give me a taco, because I just got back from Mexico and I didn't actually eat as many tacos as I wanted. Anyway, my phone's about to die. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Salam and yalla bye.